When Margaret knocked on the door, her heart was racing, but the man who answered looked right through her, as if 4 decades of longing had meant nothing. I never forgot him. Margaret Whitmore was 58 when she finally decided to go looking for him. She'd loved only one man, Jonathan Reed. High school sweethearts in the summer of '85, their love was something out of a movie, stolen kisses under the bleachers, mixtapes filled with Fleetwood Mac and Prince, late-night phone calls that stretched till dawn. But life got in the way. Jonathan had enlisted in the Navy right after graduation. Margaret had stayed behind in Ohio, got married, raised 2 children, and lived a decent, quiet life, always with one corner of her heart reserved for the boy who made her feel invincible. She never stopped wondering. Then one evening, scrolling through a Facebook group for her high school reunion, she saw a post looking for Jonathan Reed, last known address, Charleston, South Carolina. Her fingers trembled as she typed a reply. 3 weeks later, she was on a plane. The house was small, neat, and tucked between 2 oak trees. When the door opened, Margaret felt 17 again. The salt and pepper hair was new, and the lines on his face were deeper, but the eyes, they were the same. But he didn't smile. "Can I help you?" he asked, polite but cautious. "It's me," she said. "Margaret, Maggie, from Eastwood High." A pause. Then the confusion in his eyes hit her like a punch to the chest. "I'm sorry," he said gently. I don't remember you." It turned out Jonathan had suffered a traumatic brain injury in 2002 during a boating accident. He had no memories of anything before the year 2000. Not his childhood, not his high school years, not her. Margaret sat across from him in his quiet kitchen, a cup of untouched tea between them, trying not to cry. She showed him pictures prom night, their summer trip to Myrtle Beach, even the necklace he'd given her that she still wore sometimes. He smiled a little sadly. "You must have been very special to me," he said softly. "I wish I could remember." She stayed for 3 days. They talked, walked, laughed awkwardly at first, then more freely. He played the piano for her. He'd forgotten how he learned, but his fingers remembered. Margaret sang along, just like they used to. It wasn't the reunion she imagined, but in a way it was something else, something gentler, more real. Before she left, he hugged her tight and said, "I may not remember our past, but I'd love to be part of your present." Margaret smiled through her tears, because sometimes love doesn't come back the same way you left it, but that doesn't mean it's gone.